Hey, howdy, hey.
Hi.
Hi,
I'm Kylie,
I'm Shandy.
I'm Craig.
and this is
Seance with my siblings.
Welcome to the
The
Seance.
Seance. This is Glitches in the Matrix edition.
Oh yeah.
We're going to start with the Mad Libs today.
Because they're hilarious.
They are hilarious. All right. Shandy, give me an adjective.
Rubbing?
Craig, give me a number.
13.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shandy, adjective.
Hmm. Tickling?
Tickling. Craig, give me a person you know.
Ooh. Chantel.
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
Little
Oh God.
sister. All right, Shandy, a place.
Let's see. A good place. A spooky place.
Ooh.
Let's do. It's hard. I want to do something that would be funny.
Do it.
Is it the Penn Asylum?
Okay.
Penhurst Asylum? Yeah.
Penn
It's
State
Penhurst.
or
Penn
Penn
State?
Hurst? I don't know.
Well,
I think there's one of each. We're just
Probably.
make shit up.
Yeah.
all right. Craig, a noun.
Ooh.
Person, place, or thing.
What one do I choose? Chalkboard.
Chalkboard.
Okay.
Okay.
Excited.
Shandy, a noun.
Window pane.
Okay.
God
Craig,
damn
a
it.
verb, past tense.
Would that
Say
work?
it. Whatever you just thought, say it out loud.
Say it. Elphaba sex cardigan.
That's not a verb or
Could be a verb.
an action word, past tense. So like
Fine.
keep down.
Flung.
Flung.
That's a good
That is a good one. Shandy, silly word.
Twitter pated.
Twitter hated. Craig, an exclamation.
Elphaba sex cardigan.
Okay, bet.
I finally watched Wicked last weekend.
Did you like
I
it?
did. Now I gotta see the second one.
Yes.
Yes. It's
So
a time
good.
commitment.
It is definitely a time commitment.
All right. Shandy, part of the body, plural.
Titties.
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 Okay.
One of my favorite floral parts. Floral parts.
Also one of my favorite floral flirts. All right. Craig, verb, past tense.
Past tense verb.
Verb, past tense.
Came.
Okay.
Oh no.
21. A number, 21. Okay. Craig, a type of liquid.
Hot chocolate.
Oh.
Okay.
I went boring with it.
Hey, we got it. I just spelled that so weird. It's like chocolate.
Chocolate.
Like weird.
Hot chocolate.
Okay. Adjective.
Me?
Yes.
Juggling.
Juggling. Okay. Craig, a last name.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Yes.
Okay, Shandy, a number.
7.
7. Craig, letter of the alphabet.
Hey.
Okay, are you guys ready for this?
Oh, we're ready.
Yes.
Studying to be a ghost can be so rubbing.
Oh no.
After 13 years of training at the Tickling Academy of Ghosts, my teacher told me I had to scare my friend Chantel
Oh,
if I wanted to graduate. When I arrived at my friend's Pinhurst asylum, I found them snuggled in a comfy chalkboard, quietly reading their favorite scary window pane.
Oh no.
I carefully flung behind them, took a deep breath, and yelled, "Twitter pin!" My friend screamed, "Alphabet 6 scored again!" at the top of their titties.
And came 21 times?
No.
Oh no.
And came 21 feet out of their chair.
Oh, okay.
They even spilled iced hot chocolate all over themselves.
Mm.
They were so juggling. It's safe to say my teacher, Mrs. Gooley von Bartholomew, taught me a thing or 7 about this ghosting stuff. And the best part is I got an A+ on my final exam.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah.
What is
Oh.
21? My mind just filled in the blank.
Huh.
Oh, okay. That would be an intense night.
I mean, it can, if you're a woman, it can happen. I don't know.
21.
Anyway,
21.
anyway, let's talk about glitches in the Matrix.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do you guys have any personal glitches in the Matrixes?
I feel like mine would be, I've seen Chantel like walking to the bathroom, but then like I went and like walked past up into the kitchen and she just simply wasn't there. And then I asked her, yeah, and she just wasn't, she was like, no, I wasn't in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear someone get home. Like I would hear my mom get home and she wouldn't be, you go up and check and she's not home. And then like 10 minutes later, they get home.
Yep.
And you're like,
Or when they like call your name. Yeah. Ooh,
The name calling might be a mimic.
that's probably more
that's
mimic.
mostly
Yeah.
mimic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My weirdest, or probably only glitch in the Matrix that might not even be a glitch in the Matrix, but when I worked like an hour away from home and had an hour-long commute, sometimes I would get home in like 30 minutes from like Forum to where I live now. That is just
That's
not
wild.
possible. Like Peter would be like, so you texted me when you were leaving. It's only 5:30. How are you home?
Hmm.
And I would be like, I don't know.
I've had a couple time slips, I guess, too.
So that's
If
more
that
like a
counts
time
as
slip.
a-
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
my video for you guys is just showing loading, but is everything looking good on your end?
Yeah.
Yes, it is
Okay.
recording and it says uploading. A lot of times with Riverside, the recording piece is a little behind. And
Yeah.
it gets...
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
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 So this story, this glitch in the Matrix story is from Hitmanton. It is called Winter Mittens Mischief.
Ooh.
I know,
Ooh.
it's so silly. Okay. At the Christmas market with friends last night, bitterly cold, brought a brand new pair of fleece gloves I had only literally separated from the sale tag minutes before. Wore them the entire time, so this entire night at this Christmas market, right? Back on the bus afterward, I stuffed them into my pocket. Later, when I got off the bus, I went to pull them back on, and suddenly 2 left gloves. And for those of us who know how gloves work, each hand, you definitely can't wear the wrong hand on the other hand. Like your fingers just don't fit into it. So it'd be very obvious that there were 2 left gloves.
Yeah.
These aren't mittens, they're gloves. Even though in the title it says mittens. These are gloves. Okay. We laughed about it when I showed my wife and friends, mystified as to how this happened or how I hadn't noticed. Put them back on the shelf in our hotel room last night. When I woke up this morning, I went to look at them again, and there was both a left and right glove. So no more 2 left
Ooh.
gloves. They were back to normal. And it says WTH?
Ooh.
What the heck?
What the heck? What the hell?
What the
What the
sign?
helly?
What the helly? What the hell, Beyonce?
Oh.
Brain rot.
Okay. This next one is from Osto_cartography. This is from 5 months ago, and it was edited 5 months ago.
Ooh.
Okay, I've got this story before. I've told the story before, but here goes. When I was a kid, my family and I went for a walk on the beach during midwinter because we're a little eccentric like that. Halfway through the walk, it started blizzarding fiercely,
Ooh.
and we decided
A
to head
beach
back to
blizzard.
the car.
Ooh.
I have a feeling I would love that. I've
It would
never
look cool.
been on a beach, blizzardy beach.
Mhm.
Anyway,
It does sound nice, though.
yes. Okay. On the way back to the car park, my brothers and I were complaining of being tired, hungry, and thirsty. My dad, who was born and raised in the area, assured us that there was nowhere to buy food and drink anywhere near that particular beach. However, as we battled through the whiteout toward the car park, a building loomed out of the blizzard.
Mm.
It was looming.
Looming.
It was a strange building, like an annex to a 60s or 70s modern comprehensive school. People from the UK will know the style I mean. I Googled it. It looks like a typical elementary school or high school here built in like the 60s and 70s modern style. Maybe not like
Okay.
a mid-century modern, but like a modern. So kind of ugly and boxy and bricky. Prison-y.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
squeezed in between these strange school buildings, in between 4 hedgerows atop a spine of long flat sand dune, as though it were there first and the ancient and haggard hedges had somehow grown up around it, was a little shop.
Ooh.
Outside was a sandwich board advertising hot drinks and snacks, so we bundled on in. The place was packed. There must have been 4 or 5 dozen tables, and every single one was heaving with pensioners eating toast, tea, and tea cakes, and soup, etc. Warm foods.
Warm food.
Mm.
When we arrived, there were no cars in the car park, and the nearest butt stop.
The nearest bus stop.
The nearest butt stop.
The nearest bus stop was in the village at the end of the track, a few good miles away. So goodness knows where all these old people had come from. They're just hordes of
They
old
just
people
spawn.
in this tea shop. All right. The room itself was very strange. The tables and chairs were all mismatched and arranged around glass display cases.
Is that Luke?
Yes. Who else would it
Did
be?
you hear that, Craig?
Yes.
You
Sound
guys
like
are freaking out.
running. Or
Yeah.
So here's where I would be noping out. I couldn't eat while having to look at taxidermy. So
Ooh.
all of the chairs and tables were arranged around glass display cases on podiums filled with moldering taxidermied specimens of
Moldering.
local wildlife in quotation marks.
I don't like that they're moldering.
No, they're not well preserved taxidermy, guys. Ew. Except many of the examples were either creatures who lived nowhere near the sea, examples hedgehogs, badgers, voles, etc., or animals that aren't native or are very rare to the area, cormorants, avocets, plovers, etc.
I don't know what any of those are.
I know what an avocet is. It's a bird.
A bird.
Mm-hmm. At the center of the room was a squared-off spiral staircase leading to the upstairs, which, despite having no curtains visible from the outside and being in the middle of the day in a bright white winter snowstorm, was pitch dark. Okay, so like from the outside, it appeared there were no windows. I don't know. So the staircase just leads up into a dark abyss. even though outside is bright and white.
Ew.
We sat down and my dad went off to get us some food. The oddest thing is that even at that age, I remember looking at the prices on the wall and being very confused because they were all in old money with prices in halfpennies, sixpence, shillings, etc.
Oh,
It was an open pass kitchen, and all the equipment behind it looked very old or retro, I guess, as did the clothes of the very plump, happy woman working behind the counter. When my dad came back with the food, he couldn't stop talking about how amazingly cheap it was and how the woman who served him spoke to him using ultra specific regional dialectic terms that he thought had completely died out decades ago.
oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. He said it was like being a schoolboy at the tuck shop again. What a, what's it like? A tuck shop is like a little food shop, right?
I guess
Because you tuck into food, right? Okay. I
Sure.
don't know. That's why I'm saying it is.
that would be my guess.
We ate our very, very generous and delicious tea cakes and hot chocolate, got back into our coats, hats, scarves, and gloves, and walked back out into the still raging blizzard. The whole time we were there, not a single person entered or left, despite many tables clearly having finished eating before we even arrived.
Mm.
We battled back to the car and with much difficulty maneuvered it back onto the track to the main road and headed home. In the years to come, we visited that beach again many, many times. The building was not there. Not only was it not there, there were no signs
Ooh,
it had
shit.
ever been there. No rubble, no rooms, no ruins, not ruins,
No
ruins.
ruins.
No runes.
No footprints, no foundations. Not
Dang.
even the ancient-looking hedges that it had squeezed itself inside of.
It's wild.
Due to the beach being on a long promontory jutting out into a major shipping channel, the area has been fastidiously mapped for centuries. Using my student historical archive access, I studied maps of the area from roughly every decade right back to the early 19th century, and according to them, there was never ever a building on that site.
Oh, dang.
I know.
Ooh.
That's wild.
That is
Mhm.
crazy.
Now, it's easy to think as I've grown older, I've become confused as to which beach we visited. But my dad, who was born and raised there, knew exactly which beach we were on. And the dad, remember at the beginning, he even said, "There's nothing here to feed you. So just
Mhm.
shut up and let's get to the car." Yeah. And the beach itself is very, very distinctive, a very long, thin, teardrop spit of sand extending across a river estuary mouth. I know it must have been that beach because I remember seeing the red warning beacons at the top of the suspension bridge crossing the estuary blinking through the blizzard. The place didn't exist, had never existed. I ate tea cakes and drank hot chocolate with my family in a place that simply never was.
Ooh.
That's a weird glitch in the Matrix.
Ooh, that is weird.
Ooh.
Mm. So here's a shorter one from the same person, Osto underscore cartography. They came in and edited and put in this one. Another story, not as creepy, but certainly unsettling. Again, when I was a kid, my younger brother and I shared a bedroom. We had two single beds on opposite sides of the room. One night, before going to bed, my mom, younger brother, older brother, and I were getting our uniforms ready for school the next day. My mom took younger brother's school trousers and laid them out on top of my bed. I don't mean just flopped them down. I mean properly aligned the creases and smoothed them out. Then she, me, and my younger brother sat down on the edge of the bed to listen to something my older brother was saying, who was opposite us on the edge of my younger brother's bed. He said something that made us laugh, and as we were all chuckling our final chuckles, Mum, my younger brother, and I looked back at my younger brother's school trousers as we had to find his shirt. They were gone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No trousers on the bed. Vanished, disappeared, upped and fled this mortal realm. We stripped the bed. We took off the mattress. We searched under the bed by both hand and eye. They weren't there. I fucking hate these ones. These are annoying.
Mhm.
Now remember, this whole time my older brother was facing us. If anything had taken them or they'd somehow got up and walked off on their own accord, we would have seen it. I remember it causing some mild mayhem because my younger brother had ripped his main trousers earlier that day. So the ones we were laying out were the spare pair.
Hmm.
Now that they had vanished, my mom had to send him to school in his shorts the next day, despite it being mid-October. We didn't even find them when we moved house the next year. They'd simply popped out of existence entirely.
Dang.
I swear to
Oof.
God, I have had pants do that. And bras.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mhm.
I am the only female in my house. And as far as I know, my sons are not taking my bras and my husband is not taking my bras. But like, I will just have whole ass bras missing. And I've just totally lost like my favorite pair of pants. They just
Dang.
poofed. Yeah. Anyway,
It's wild.
That
yes.
is
I
wild.
had stuff do that
Same,
before.
same.
Gals appear.
And
But
you're
then
like,
reappear.
That's the
mine
worst.
won't reappear.
Mm.
I got mush mouth today.
I feel that.
Nor.
Oh, wait. Nope. That was just a comment that I forgot to delete.
Oh no.
It was a comment to the original poster that I don't need to read. Okay.
Mhm.
That's all I got, folks.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, have you guys heard of the man from Taured? Or
No.
Taured?
Taured?
Taured.
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 No, I have not.
I have not.
This story occurs in July of 1954.
Ooh.
So it was a bit ago. At
Mhm.
Tokyo's Haneda Airport on an
Ooh.
ordinary morning that should have been just like any other. A man steps off the plane. He looks European. He is well dressed, confident, the kind of traveler guy. Why did I write it like that?
The kind of traveler guy.
Traveler guy.
The kind of traveler
You know
guy.
the kind.
He looks well traveled.
Are you tired?
I was tired.
Oh, no.
Let me see that one more time. The kind of traveler guy. He looks well traveled.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I like it.
And who has
It's
been
charming.
through customs dozens of times. Nothing about him raises an eyebrows until the officers check his passport. The
Mhm.
passport says he's from a country called Taured. The passport looks completely legitimate, aged properly, stamped with previous travels, even stamped from Japan itself, as though he'd been there before. He carries currency from several European nations, all real, all in proper circulation for the time. He even has a checkbook from a bank no one can find in any directory.
Ooh.
The officials are, for good reason, confused. There is no Taured. The officials bring a map and ask him to point out where this Taured is supposed to be. Without hesitation, he taps the border between France and Spain, right where Andorra is. Only, this man has never heard of Andorra. He insists calmly but firmly that his nation, Taured, has stood there for over 1,000 years. And he looks genuinely irritated that they don't believe him. Not confused, annoyed. Like they're the ones making things complicated. They press him for more information. Who is he meeting? What business does he have in Japan? Where is he staying? The man has reasonable answers for all of the questions. He gives the name of a Japanese company he claims he works with, of a hotel where he has reservations, even the bank he's employed by. Everything sounds specific, and the man answers without hesitation. But when officials follow up, nothing checks out. The company exists, but has no record of him. The hotel has no reservation. The bank he mentions doesn't exist anywhere, not in Japan, not in Europe, not anywhere in the world. Our world, at least.
Mm.
So they detain him, not under arrest, just under guard, while they sort out the bizarre situation. This is the 1950s. I'm having a rough time, y'all. This is the 1950s, and things are a lot more lax than they are today. They take him to a hotel room for the night and station 2 immigration officers outside his door. They plan to question him further in the morning. Yet, during the night, something strange occurs. By morning, the man from Taured is gone. The guards swear he never came through the door. The windows are sealed shut. They're several stories up, no balcony, no ledge, nowhere to go. And everything he brought, passport, wallet, documents, checkbook, briefcase, vanishes with him. He is simply gone, as though he slipped back into whatever world he came from.
Ooh.
So, what was Taured supposed to be? When he pointed to the Pyrenees, he was pointing to present-day Andorra, an actual tiny country that's been around since the 1200s. That's partly why the story is so eerie. The geography isn't wrong, just the name. He insisted Taured had existed for a millennium and was a respected nation. He claimed he'd been to Japan before. Nothing about his demeanor suggested deceit. Some say maybe he came from a version of Earth almost identical. My voice, almost identical to ours, except for one small change in the map. Some theories people throw around on the World Wide Web. Over the years, 5 explanations have risen to the top.
Ooh.
1, it was a hoax, urban legend, or a highly embellished story about a real man from the 60s. There are no official records, not from the airport, the government, or any contemporary newspapers. Most versions come from later paranormal books or online retellings. According to Snopes.com, a real life incident inspired the story of the man from Taured, but it is a greatly embellished and fantastical version of the far less sensational story. As exciting as the idea of a visitor from another dimension can be, some think that the Taured man was nothing more than a simple fraudster. There is a considerable amount of evidence to suggest the true identity was John Allen Zegras, who was arrested in Tokyo in 1960 for trying to cash phony checks after using a false passport to get into the country.
Ooh.
On July 29th, 1960, a debate in the British House of Commons referred to the case of John Allen Zegras, who it was said described himself as an intelligence agent for Colonel Nasser, and a naturalized Ethiopian. Whatever, I don't know who these people are or what they're talking about. This man, according to the evidence, has traveled all over the world with a very impressive looking passport indeed. It is written in a language unknown and it has remained unidentified, although it has been studied for a long time by philologists. Is that like language peoples? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Philologist?
Yeah. The House member continued, describing Zegras' passport as seemingly issued in the city of Tamanrasset, the capital of the state of Taured, which Zegras claimed was an independent state of roughly 2 million people south of the Sahara.
A philologist
one
is a scholar
theory.
who studies language through history and written texts.
Expert in or student of the structure, historical development, and relationship of a language or languages.
Okay.
That's what a philologist is.
Mhm.
Theory number 2. The man was delusional.
You mean mental illness is real?
I do mean that. Maybe he fully believed in a country that didn't exist. Maybe he forged documents to match his fantasy. But that doesn't explain how he disappeared from the guarded room.
Or how he had legitimate stamps from other countries.
Mhm.
Theory number 3. Time traveler.
Yep.
He came from another timeline, past, future, sideways. Maybe Taured existed there. Maybe everything looked almost the same until he realized it wasn't, and then he slipped back. A multiverse mix-up. Many worlds interpretation suggests countless parallel universes exist side by side. Maybe the man drifted in through a crack, a coincidence of physics, where reality hiccuped and then he got pulled back. Or, theory number 5.
Ooh.
Was it a government cover-up?
What? What were they covering up?
Some insist it was real and got erased by the authorities. Maybe he had documents they couldn't explain. Maybe he wasn't even the first. So what do you guys think? Is this
Theory number
story a
3
piece of
or
modern
4.
folklore? What?
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Oh, is the story a piece of modern folklore? Did the man slip back into his own timeline? Was he a glitch in the matrix, a time travel, or an interdimensional being?
I like the thought that he was just somehow thrown into a parallel timeline or dimension that was very similar to his own. And
I
when
like that one.
the universe or the powers that be realized he was in the wrong place, they fixed
They
it.
just slurped him back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or he slurped himself back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did he get sucked off?
By
It's like
the
you're watching
universe.
Sucked off by the universe.
Or did he
Oh.
get gone down on?
By the universe.
Oh no.
My sources for those are Snopes, MichelleGarglio.com, and allthat'sinteresting.com.
Ooh, all that's interesting sounds interesting.
It does sound
Yeah.
interesting.
And then I have just a few glitch stories from Reddit.
We love the Reddit.
And Reddit has dubbed these glitches Vardoger glitches. Is that how you say that? Vardoger? Vardoger
I
glitches?
don't know. I've never heard of that until you said that, and I Googled it.
Ah. Or the Vardoger phenomenon. I'm going to say Vardoger because
Okay.
I'm from Sampy.
We like it.
The Vardoger phenomenon from Norse folklore is a premonitory spirit or double that appears before the actual person, manifesting as their footsteps, voice, scent, or even a ghostly double, giving the witness a preview of their arrival or actions. Often just moments before the real person shows up, like a practice run or scouting the way. It's a type of doppelganger linked to the soul, acting as a guardian spirit or soul double that sometimes signals future events, making it an eerie precursor to real life encounters. So that's what a Vardoger is, and that's why Reddit has dubbed these Vardoger glitches.
Okay.
Okay. So this is by BW Ferg 78. My dog and I both experienced a glitch today. My wife wasn't expected to be home after earlier than 1800. For you guys that don't know military time, that's 6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
6 p.m., 6 in the afternoon. So when she pulled into the driveway at 17:30, that's 5:30, my dog and I were both surprised. At first, my dog did her usual happy dance that Mama was home.
Aww.
Then suddenly froze and barked. I saw her work van come up the driveway, then saw her go to the mailbox, then start walking up the door through a slit in the blinds. But she never made it to the door. I checked the camera. Nothing. No record of the event. I texted my wife. She was still about 45 minutes away. When she got home, my dog again reacted with her happy dance, but didn't freeze and bark this time. I once again saw the van pull up, the wife go to the mailbox, and her walking up to the door. Only this time she walked in the door. Deja vu? Glitch in the Matrix? Question mark?
These, whatever, Vardoger.
Yeah,
Vardoger.
Vardoger. Then we have another one by Square Chemical 9891.
When?
And this is a reply to this other person, this Vardoger thread. This happened to me once! 2 exclamation points. I believe you. My husband was out of town for work, only a few hours away. I slept on the couch because I was kind of scared. In the middle of the night, I hear his car pull up in our driveway and the car door shut. I hear the side door unlock, like usual, door open, footsteps, etc. The way the couch faced, he would have walked past my head without me being able to see him, but I heard and felt his footsteps going past my head, up the hallway and to the bathroom. Me, barely awake, figures he must have to use the bathroom. So I sit up, rub my eyes, give him a minute before I bombard him with all the questions that are going through my head. Why on earth is he home so abruptly? And after a few minutes of waiting, I don't hear him. So I go to the bathroom. The light is now on in there, and I knock. I pause, ask his name out loud, and then I open the door where there's nobody in there. No car in the driveway. I called him and he was still at his hotel 3 hours away.
Bruh. That's crazy.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
And this next one on that, it's another reply, is from Fourth Row Sake. I've often wondered about this. My dad, who is extremely logical and scientific, told me a few years ago that I came into the house and walked straight into the kitchen without looking at him. I live across the street and have coffee with my mom twice a day, morning and afternoon. He figured I was just in a rush to tell Mom something. 5 minutes after he saw me, I actually did walk in and said hi to him when he stopped me to tell me what happened. I told him I'd never just walked in and not greet him. It's really strange that he saw me, but it wasn't me. Freaks me out. I absolutely believe him. On a side note, he did see the ghost of the original builder or owner of their 1920 house when he first moved in the early 80s. The elderly daughter ran a corner store on our street, and my dad was telling me about it. She brought out a picture, and Dad said it was him exactly down to the cravat and everything. He never believed in ghosts. He's a man of proof. Because of this, I absolutely believe in ghosts. He grudgingly agrees because he can't explain it any other way. I think it was the owner of the house greeting the new owners in a way.
Yeah. I think a lot of times if you really loved a place, like your home, and you built it, you want to come back and check on it
Yes.
and make sure the people who are in it are respecting it. Because I know that's what the old man who built my house used to do.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good.
I liked them. All right, Craig.
All right.
Give us your glitches.
These are from Reddit. Woo.
Woo! Air horn.
Okay. This one is by Mark of Shame. 14 years ago.
12 years ago?
14.
14 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Dang.
Were
Long
you
ass time
even
ago.
born 14 years ago, Craig?
No. Okay. Driving home on a stormy day, I see that a side road up the local golf course is blocked off by flashing barricades. I also spy a Mercedes parked past the barricades with its hazards on. I stop and walk up to the car to see if they need help. I'm an EMT. I shine my light in the back seat to see a man slumped over, apparently asleep. Thinking I've got a few drunks, I move up to the driver window and tap on the glass and shine my light in. The driver is sitting bolt upright, unmoving, staring straight ahead.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. My window tapping or light doesn't cause him to blink, flinch, or move. I look over and the passenger is slumped forward onto the dash. This begins to creep me out. I call down to the sheriff's station and request a code 2, no lights/sirens. Unit up to the location to help me check them out. The doors are locked. While on the phone, I walk back to my truck and get my go bag. As I'm on the phone with dispatch, she asks me to get a license number of the car, and just as a PG&E power company, cherry picker truck comes rumbling down from up the closed road. I move to go around the truck to get the plate number, and the car is gone.
Ooh.
I talked to the driver of the truck, and he said there was a 80-foot tree across the road, and that he didn't think it'd be up for a day or so. So the question is, how did the car go? Tree up one way, barricades down the other. It's kept me a bit unsettled when stopping at accident/hazards since then.
So it just disappeared.
Just disappeared.
Huh.
It sounds like they were like frozen in time, and then they
Yeah,
got
Like
like
a time glitch in and out of
yeah.
timeline.
Mm-hmm. And they like
Hmm.
got abducted by aliens. I don't know.
Maybe.
Mayhaps. Okay. My next one is by Elephant_Jones. I heard my
Elephant_Jones.
Elephant_Jones. I heard my dead dog come up to my door.
Ooh.
Question mark? Okay. 2.5 weeks ago, my dog passed away unexpectedly.
Oh.
Poor BB. I've admittedly taken it really hard. About a week ago, I was alone in the house for the first time since his passing. I'm married and we have 4 children, plus I work a lot, so it is rare I am home alone. For whatever reason, I decided to go lay down in bed for a few minutes. I walked upstairs and closed my door. My dog's bed used to be literally right outside my bedroom door, as it is at the end of the hallway, so I've heard him walk up and down the stairs and to his bed thousands of times before. As I'm laying there, I hear small steps on the stairs like his. We live in a 50-year-old house and the stairs creak, so I was quite surprised to hear the stairs as I was alone. Then I heard the steps get to the top of the stairs, and I heard his claws clacking on the wood floor and stopping in front of the door. I started calling out, "Hello, hello, someone there?" No response. I jump out of the bed and run to the door. Nothing there. I went downstairs and all of the doors were still locked. My wife keeps telling me I'm just grieving and the mind is a powerful thing, but I'm sure of what I heard and I'm getting chills. Chills, even
Chillies.
I'm getting the chilies.
hmm
I think that was a ghost, not a
I think
glitch.
it was a ghost, yeah.
That's
Kind of what I
definitely a
was
ghost
thinking.
story.
Or like, what's it called? Like residual energies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My next one is from technical_stick_2346. Gap in the cabinet.
Ooh.
The second year I lived in my house, we had a mouse problem. Rip,
Ew. I hate
Brody.
that.
I don't like
No
mice.
bueno. Mm-mm.
I think they're adorable, but I do not want them in my house.
I
Fuck
have an
no.
irrational fear of mice.
Oh, sad.
Ugh. I would hear them in a cabinet next to the dishwasher. One day I heard a mouse. Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. One day I heard a mouse, pulled the cabinet door open, and watched the mouse jump into a gap between the side of the wall and the top of the cabinet. I figured that's how they were all getting into the cabinet and intended to cover it with duct tape after I had caught them all.
Because they can't chew through that.
Right, yeah. I put out glue traps. I took care of them quickly, no worries is what they say, and caught 14 mice in 2 weeks. Problem solved. The next year, I heard a mouse in the same cabinet and realized I had forgotten to cover the gap. I grabbed the tape, opened the door, and there is no gap. No work was done to the cabinet in that time. It just looked like a normal cabinet. I know I watched the mouse jump through a 2-inch gap in the cabinet, but it looks like it never existed. It wasn't a sleep thing. Taping the gap was on my to-do list and was the first thing I thought of when the mice came back. Weird.
Hmm.
That is
Mhm.
weird.
That is weird. Don't use glue traps, guys.
Yeah,
They're
no,
so
that's,
cute.
Even if you take care of them quickly.
yeah,
You
it's
imagine
super,
yourself being trapped to a big
ugh,
sheet of glue
yeah, it's
and
not
just
good.
laying there dying slowly.
hmm
Yeah. Ripping off your limbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, just
let
use
them
the other
free.
kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they have like humane mouse traps.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
I have cats. Those are
Yeah.
my
Oh,
humane
yeah.
mouse
Well,
traps.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they
No,
have ones that cause
like
no
catch and
suffering.
release
Mhm,
or whatever.
yeah.
I don't know what you want to do, but just not the glue traps. I
Yeah.
get
No, those
that we
are
can't
rough.
have mice infesting our homes because that's
Mhm.
dangerous for us. But also we need to not be cruel.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yes.
Because even though I have a terrible fear of mice, I don't want them to suffer either.
No.
no, I have a terrible fear of terrible people, but I don't want them to suffer.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Alright, those were my Glitch
oh,
in the Matrix stories.
hmm. I guess the dog one, if we
The dog
want to
one,
like play devil's advocate or something, it could like I guess the dog on a different timeline if it was like a glitch in timelines and a timeline
right.
jump. But it doesn't sound like that to me.
Yeah.
I feel
It
like
sounds
it's
like a
definitely more a
ghost.
little ghosty,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even if it's just a residual haunting.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah. And for those of you that don't know, a residual haunting is like a recording from
Mhm.
and it just plays over and over again. There's no one actually there.
It's not an intelligent haunting.
Yes, it can't like
Mhm.
answer you. It can't have a pendulum session with you. It can't hit the dead bell. It's just like a recording on
Like
its.
the stone tape theory or whatever
Yeah,
it's called.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Well,
if you have any glitch in the matrix
Mm.
stories, send them to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com or
yes.
send like DM us your stories on Instagram.
Slide into our DMs with your ghost story.
Yeah.
We also have a YouTube.
Mhm.
So if you want to see Craig's I Heart Hot Dad's beanie,
Yep.
go watch us on
That's where
YouTube.
you
Watch
find
us on
it.
YouTube. You can see me and Shandy wearing the same outfits we wore in the last episode because we're double recording today.
Ooh.
That might be why our voices are slightly unhinged.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I'm just always unhinged.
I mean,
So-
same. I want to blame it on double recording, though.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's use some criminal thinking. Well, I guess just thinking errors and blame it on double recording and not how we always are.
Fair.
Surely.
We'll fucking do
Surely.
it.
All right, bet.
All of our socials are Seance with my siblings.
Mhm.
So come join the seance.
Yeah.
Join the seance.
Like,
Yeah.
share, subscribe, follow,
Mhm,
whatever
mhm.
the thing is on the platform you're listening or watching on.
Yeah. And have a happy New Year.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
It's New Year's Eve
Yes.
when you guys are listening to this.
Ooh, shit.
Whee!
I will be going to bed early.
Girl
Fuck
same.
yeah.
Craig's gonna probably be doing.
I'll probably stay up,
something.
maybe. Yeah.
I'll wake up and I'll be like, yay, it's 2026. Hopefully it's better than 2025.
Oh, tell us how
Ooh.
your year has been, everyone. It's been a weird year.
It's
We'll
been
have
a
to make a
weird
vision
year.
boards.
Oh yeah, we need to make a vision
We
board.
should.
We do.
Everyone make
I've
vision
already
boards.
started putting some pictures in a little
Mm,
Pinterest
mm.
file for
Hmm.
2026.
Well,
Hell
I'm gonna finish my goddamn book,
yeah.
and
You've got weeks. You
that's
gotta
like
get
my
it done.
main goal.
I don't even know what my main goal is yet. I've got to still ponder.
Yeah,
There's so many
same.
things I want to do.
I'm gonna try to pour some more heart and soul into this podcast because it's my baby,
It's our little
our
baby.
child.
Did
A
child.
child.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
keep
yeah.
getting into this podcast.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Keep working on art shit,
Mm.
Hell yeah.
yoga shit,
Hell yeah.
lifting.
Lifting.
Same.
I don't know what I want to do.
I'm
That's
going
okay
to
too.
I have some more
squash it.
podcast ideas,
Mm,
but
mm.
Ooh.
hopefully next year I'll have the bandwidth to do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
We're just yapping at this
yeah,
point.
we're just being ridiculous. Have a good New Year. Be
Have a
safe.
good New Year. Happy
Drive.
holidays.
Yeah.
Get
have
an
a
Uber.
designated driver.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit your ass at home.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just don't drink and drive. Don't get hurt.
Yes.
Don't hurt others. Have fun. Be safe. Take your meds. Drink your water.
Sit home and binge our podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, surely.
Start the new year off right.
Yeah.
With ghost stories. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
Then ghost stories.
Mhm, mhm.
The
True.
veil is just super thin, and
Yeah.
Get
it's
haunted.
good time for ghosts. Yeah.
Get haunted. Get wrecked. Okay, bye.
wrecked.
We're
Okay, bye.
done.